down, and she even referenced having a few copies of her book. And so now it became a secondary mission. Well, I've got to get a book from her, one of the few copies she had, and I did. And so I walked up, I got a picture of us, she signed my book, and she was kind enough to even give me her email address, that interaction. With lots of crowd around us, I was saying, I would love to reach out to you about an opportunity to speak again. And that was basically it. And I took this picture because I knew that whenever we did the symposium invitation that she may forget who this random American was that walked up to her after she spoke at this major event on the anniversary. And several months ago, when I sent her the email I'd always planned to send her, of course a bit delayed because of the pandemic, with that photograph, her response was immediate, positive, and just, we've been celebrating ever since. So Nomavenda has been here with us from the opening of the exhibition at the start of the month and through the entire symposium. The book cover is here, and we do have a few copies left. We've sold about half of the copies that she brought with her. It means the world to me, the journey that you have made, that your daughter has also come with, and other friends that you've invited to the symposium and to the exhibition. I invite everyone to lend an ear and to enjoy. Thank you, Nomavenda.
Thank you very much, Alex. I don't even pay you enough for the PR job you do. Ladies and gentlemen, it really is a great pleasure to be here with you this morning. In 1988, I was one of the 4 black journalists who interviewed Margaret Thatcher, Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher. And the trip to the UK was so exciting for me as a black journalist, as a woman, to interview Margaret Thatcher. But today, I'm here, standing, addressing you people. And I'm thinking, what would my grandmother say? That here is her granddaughter telling her story in England, Nochal. Those who know Africans will explain to you what Nochal means. But I'm really very grateful that I am attending this great seminar. Having said that, I have titled my small paper as the effects of the Anglo-Zulu War on Amazulu. First, I must make a disclaimer. What I know about the Anglo-Zulu War is through the eyes of my grandmother, Unomposho Makoma, who lived next to the Shiana Mountains in Rossdrift, born in 1862 and died in 1962. She lived through the 1879 Isandlwana battle, through Rossdrift massacre of the Zulu people, and through the entire Anglo offensive. She was also present during the Bambata Rebellion, the Anglo-Boer War, and later watched in disbelief the truce between arch-enemies, the English and the Boers, creating the Union of South Africa. She and her husband, Stefani Mavundla, worked with the first president of the ANC, John Nomavenda Mathiane, in canvassing opinion and support for the ANC. In short, what I know and am about to share with you is what I learned from the horse's mouth. My great-grandfather, Makoba, was one of the greatest, was one of the generals, he was the greatest to me. He was one of the generals that served under King Cetshwayo. He would also be part of the emissary sent by the king to negotiate with Shepstone, the British representative. Now I'm told that my grandfather hated with a passion 3 people. Chelmsford, John Donne, Chelmsford, I'm getting old. Chelmsford, John Donne, and who else? But he would say about Chelmsford that he had respect for him because he was a soldier and he could be in the trenches. When General Millie died, King Cetshwayo tasked my grandfather with the job of amalgamating his battalion and that of Millie. Unfortunately, my great-grand was killed at the Battle of Kambula. He is one of the many warriors who sadly his grave was never found. I plead to be pardoned if I sound as though I'm romanticizing the era before the British came. How else can I talk about this region and that era without excitement and joy? The ascendance of King Cetshwayo to the throne was a boon to the Zulu nation. The people loved and respected their king, and in return, he was loyal to his subjects. That is why Shakespeare could not understand why the Zulu king refused to bow down to his orders to hand over Zulu, his grandfather, the son of Sihayo, to him. Cetshwayo had many challenges facing him. One of these was to keep the Zulu nation together. Forever conscious of the prophecy of King Shaka made minutes before he died, he said, loosely translated means, you think by killing me, you will rule over